and welcome back to another budget with me. This is the second paycheck of May, which means we're budgeting in June. I'm not predicting anything crazy for June. Well, no crazy expenses like as far as like trees or anything like that. Like a lot of the stuff I've been blowing a ton of money on lately because we're done with the garden here. There will be no more expansions. But I may, and by May, I mean almost certainly will be driving down south. So it's possible I'm going to need more gas money. But we're not really going to worry about that right now. Let's flip back into May first and just make sure everything's still good here. No overspending. Perfect. This is like my most quiet month probably ever. So I'm trying to keep everything very much within budget. I've been attempting very hard. For instance, this category only has $1 in it, so I obviously can't buy anything out of it. But I've been buying some, if you know what diamond paintings are, those are what I've been buying. They're like little resin jewels that you kind of like paint by numbers, but with little resin circles or squares instead of paint. And I've just been buying those with my credit card cashback points, so I didn't have to use any of the budget money. So that thankfully has been saving me from going over. But other than that, I've just been trying really hard not to go over. I've been trying especially hard with restaurants, and you will see we're doing great right now. Technically speaking, this category is on Fridays. Yeah, $50 by Friday. So we've had 2 Fridays this month. So technically speaking, I could be at the at that bar, but that second bar. Sorry, I was pointing and I realized you guys can't see what I'm pointing to. We could be right here technically and still be good, but I'm happy we're under right now because I know toward the end of the month, things are just going to get a little bit crazy. My partner's daughter is coming in for her summer break. And so generally, when she's here, we end up eating out a lot more. We're going to obviously try not to do that, especially since she's here for the whole summer this time. And so it's not just like one of her week-long vacations. We kind of spend a lot of money on those just because it's not that much time with her. But that's how we justify it in our head. There's really no reason for us to be spending that much money on restaurants, regardless of how long she's here for. But she's going to be here for the whole summer, so I'm trying to not get too crazy with this restaurant money because I want to save a little bit of it for when she's here, just because even if we only go out to eat once a week, that one time will take up the whole bar, right? It'll be at least $50 for 3 people to eat if I pay. So I just want to like be cognizant of that and try and keep that in check for this month. And I'd say it's going pretty well so far. The first week I did like pizza. So I actually got to eat like pizza for like 4 days. And I did Chick-fil-A, which also lasted me 4 days because I only ended up eating like half of my breakfast burrito, and then I also ordered a 10-pack of the chicken minis, which I only eat 5 of when I eat them. So yeah, that was probably way more information than you guys actually cared about, but that's where we're at with that. I'm really happy that things are going so well with that. Into June. Sometimes I feel like I should watch my last video before I come budget because I don't know why I didn't just fully fund this, but we're going to fully fund it, obviously. It has to be funded. And then can we fund all these? Nice. Oh, they're all gonna turn green at once. Get ready, guys. Whee! Oh, interesting. June is a 5 paycheck month. If anyone has any good ideas on how to fix this, let me know. But this is a kind of a problem I have where because I budget a month ahead, like I won't have 5 paychecks this month, but my budgeted money goes up because I'm budgeting for 5 weeks next month. So for instance, usually if that didn't make sense, because it didn't really make sense to me while I was saying it, this restaurant category would usually be $200. But now my budget expenses have gone up $50 because next month is a 5 paycheck month, if that makes any sense at all. So if anyone has ideas on how to fix that, or if that made no sense, please let me know. Because it does make it harder for me to budget for 5 paycheck months because I'm budgeting for an extra paycheck with not extra money, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm not making sense. So, yeah, I don't know. We're probably going to have to take money out of other categories. And by probably, I mean certainly, because I already have the categories set too high for their goals for what I make. But yeah, that's kind of a little conundrum I have. If anyone else budgets a month ahead and they've noticed that, let me know, because I find it annoying. I did call Vanguard and sorted all of this out because I'm not sure if I talked about it last video, but I ended up realizing they also didn't take my 100 out or my Roth IRA for last month. And turns out, for whatever reason, a piece of my mail got returned to them. So basically when that happens, they like stop all transactions because they need to like verify who you are, I guess. So my Roth IRA, that one is going to auto adjust to the new amount for the remaining months. And then for Vanguard, they did double pull in May, this month. They double pulled this month to make up for last month not getting the withdrawal. And then obviously we sorted out all the conundrums with the mail being returned. They said they don't know why it happens. It just, sometimes it can be the mail people's error and they just return it and then it like shuts down the whole the whole investment system for security purposes, which I get, but also it's kind of annoying. So yeah, that is that. I mean, yeah. I know I usually fund savings last. I don't think I'm going to do that this month because I want to prioritize my savings instead of like just saving whatever fits. So I think this month I might try and just fund it like in the order I have the categories, because I don't know if you guys know this, but these categories are actually, they're set up, with the exception of these two, as like in order of how I want to fund them. So obviously fixed expenses are most important, then variable, then investments, then savings. Those are like the most important things to me. And then I want to save for other things. So I am going to try this month to prioritize doing it the way I intended to do it, instead of saving the savings for the end and just budgeting whatever money is left at the end of the month, because quite frankly, my budget is too big for my britches. Like I don't have as much money as my goals say I need. So I'm never going to be able to fill everything out. I'd rather just try doing it the other way and then taking away where I can. Like for instance, I usually take away from training, which I have some plans, so I'm going to try not to do that this month if possible, but like that's somewhere I can normally get some money back from. Grooming is sometimes where I can get money back from. Education, ice skating, I have plans for that too though, so I don't want to take all of that money. But that's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can take away from these areas that are a little bit more extraneous, that are a little bit more fun items, and then prioritize that savings, because I really want to make sure I'm just killing it with the savings and investing. But yeah, I mean, savings and investing, it's kind of crazy. This is not the right number, so let me just collapse these so you can see like the real numbers are here. But if you guys think I should be investing more, let me know, because sometimes I worry that I have so much money in savings. Is there like a recommended ratio of cash to investments? because I would be curious about that, because I'd say like maybe a third. I'm not good at mental math, but I'd say like maybe a third of my money is in cash, which honestly feels like a lot. But is it just a lot because I don't have that much invested right now and it's actually an appropriate amount for me to have in cash? That's where I get kind of like, I don't know what the right answer is, because obviously if I have like $1 million, I don't want $300,000 in cash. That doesn't make sense. But like 76,000 invested, I don't know. I can justify it to myself, obviously, because I have this gorgeous budget that I put money toward things for. But is it too much? Like, do I need to chill on some of these savings categories and just be throwing more into investments to sort of even out the ratio for a little bit? Let me know your thoughts on that, because I am very curious. I'm very curious. I think that's kind of all I had to talk about for today. Hopefully this is going to be a calm month. I'm trying to plan my birthday travel and things like that. So we will see where the wind takes us with those things, but hopefully everything continues to go well this month. We have not overspent yet. I'm praying that this is the first month I do not overspend. I have overspent every single month, I'm pretty sure, since I started using YNAB. And so I am just crossing my fingers that this will be the first month where I do not overspend. I feel like I'm headed toward that. I feel like things are going well. Groceries, we're getting a little bit up there. That's making me a little bit nervous to only have $60 left. But you know, it's a process. I think I've been using Instacart. Yep. Target delivery on Instacart, and that's just stuff. I mean, you know, just food and stuff. Actually, this last Instacart order had some like more household type items, but usually if I get them from the grocery store, I just chuck them all into groceries. It might be worth it though to split them out if I start having some overspending here, but we have 2 weeks left in the month and $60. I don't know if that'll make it, so potentially this could be where we overspend, which would be upsetting, but we'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful May, and I hope your budgets are going well too. All right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.